Well, we're jumping back into the game here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Game number 2. Indonesia drawing first blood in this grand final best of 5. Can the Philippines even it out? You're going to see them really trying to put pressure here early on, utilizing this Valier pick. That's what you see Unigo doing here. He has to be landing these fireballs and everything else. But at the same time, you have a couple defenses, right? And you are quite squishy. You can see it right here, already half health. It's got to be careful.
Yeah, Valier roam early on, you need to be wary of your distance. You need to be wary of your spacing, because at some point early game, Super Ken and Vin with this kind of pair up, you can actually poke a lot out of this Valier. So you need to be careful as well. That's the knock up from Vin. Using the Gaussian Blast passive, trying to hit him down. Firewalls connecting all to Saison. Hitting level 4. Will he be able to make it for the Appraiser's Rat? Just continuing that spam. Saison is completely killing off slowly members of Indonesia.
Again, these burst fireballs, right, are crucial.
Cannon dropping low. Will he be still able to escape this one? Cannon falls down. Cerezo takes the first blood.
Man, it's a revenge, right? It's Cerezo getting the first blood here in that XP lane, dealing with Cannon on this Tarizla. So, and to be honest, honestly, we haven't seen too much XP lane proc, right, for the most part. Before it was rather popular in a lot of other tournaments, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit. We're going to take a look at the replay here. This is kind of how it started again. That's just his death, but it was a well-played maneuver from Indonesia. Now with the first turtle up.
Looks like Vin going to be called off by the stunt. Now with the Astro Recall being placed, Arcangel secures the kill with a Phantom Airstrike. Unigo trying to hold in with the border. With the reason of the turtle here, Philippines is looking forward more securely, or securing the first objective of this game by just getting that purple out.
Both these gold laners gonna pretty much size each other up in this early game. Turtle's still going to be worked on here, right? It looks like Philippines wants to go for it, but the response from Indonesia.
Cannon dropping down low on HP. There's a knock-up onto the follow-up of Cerezo's wild charge. 2-man bouncing off on the air. Vin takes down 1 Indonesia. Completely bouncing back with his skirmish. Super Cannon Cerezo takes down Saison. Follow-up here with Ferrisor for Arcangel. Will make it through the peel. Completely getting that objective. Indonesia winning.
So relatively even, right? But Turtle was secured there by Super Ken. He's been pretty on point for these objectives early on. Great initiation. Even Cerezo using that wild charge. Great Appraiser's Wrath response, but you can see there's a lack of damage right now. And yes, these are 2 magic damage dealers, but they still need time to scale up a little bit, right? Right now, economy-wise, pretty even. Nothing too big happening. That is Rakutiano picking up a DHS, though. He's got the Demon Hunter sword.
He's not letting go of Cannon right now. Using the penalty zone counters, trying to slow him down with Tortoise Boy's right under the turrets. He flickers in. Wow. Cannon trying to evade, trying to micro and right onto the turret, still sustain the weapons.
Okay, again, you can see the focus on these XP lanes, right? They want to slow them down as much as possible. And that's the great thing about, Tarizla, right? This XP lane is because of his passive, the body of Smith. When he gets lower, right, he gets a little more tankier. It's harder to kill him. And at the same time, he's got Brave Smite, the emblem there that lets him, when he uses his abilities, he gains some health back. So that's what's making it so hard for them to capitalize on that kill in the bottom lane. So as we see Indonesia put pressure there, for how long though, right? How long can they continue to put that? Because at the end of the day, Cannon, just like Cerezo previously, even if you start out slow, at some point, mid-game, late game, your job is literally to be a front man and also hopefully land those penalty zones. But you can still see pressure being put here on Cannon.
Eyes on XP, Cerezo and Ken. Super Ken just poking out Cannon to just go out of his own turret. Now second turtle is up though. Astro Recall and Echo connecting. Saison and Unigo. Indonesia's present as well. Saison has been disabled, but Finn as well trying to hold on with a follow-up cannon here in Cerezo. Trying to ion taking this one. Morena though trying to walk in from behind. Arcangel still spamming all the way. Looking that damage coming from that Appraiser's Rat. Saison secures the kill.
Okay. a response for that, but still giving up these turtles skin from under their noses. An interesting pickup too for Cerise. Already this early on, that was his first item that he rushed here. So his job is literally to reduce some of that sustainability, some of that healing that's going on for the Philippines here. And they're off to a good start on countering some of that. Now Philippines, on the other hand, neither team has a turret down just yet. Next big objective is that turtle about a minute away here. Things will start to fall into place because both these fights now have been 4 versus 4, right? The gold laners haven't been there. They've been farming up. Unigo.
Wow, Salkin secures the kill. The advantage, half HP onto Rigattiano, using that blazing dot to escape. Now Cerezo with a follow-up and the taking of the kill. Cerezo now being bursted down by Arcangel, trying to get the revenge out of the kill out of Rigattiano and Unigo. Now they're forced to clear more of the waves. They're forced to answer more, taking more turrets slowly out of Indonesia.
So with that, they're able to grab a good play on the top side. Philippines might be looking to make a response though, right? They have to. This is also a big item pickup for Unigo. At this point, almost 7 minutes into the game, it's getting crucial. These first and second items. Look at this as the replay. The shot lined up from Sakin, able to get the kill. That's what I was talking about. And then keep an eye on Cerezo here. Comes in with a great wild charge flicker combination. Great setup, top side. So now, third turtle is up for the game. Do both teams go at this 5 versus 5, or they keep doing it with just part of their lineup? Here they go.
Arcangel and half on HP, knock up coming in from Vin. Now being bursted, Arcangel uses his own passive to escape that wrath, but Saison though, looking for a way to end it, taking down Vin. Now looking for an avenue, Super Ken being trapped in for Cerezo, can't do much. Now with the damage, just checking, just to take down Super Ken. Rigattiano secures the kill. That was 4 from Philippines, trying to take him down.
Tough to deal with there, right? But Philippines at least gets themselves a turtle. So it's not a clean sweep for the turtles. For Indonesia, they have some fight in them, right? That's why I was saying a lot of these items that are being picked up now at this point in the game are crucial. They'll turn the tide of some of these early skirmishes going on. Even if we take a look at this, right? Scaling department-wise for the Farsa pick on how we get to the Lord fights, right? You need that burst damage available to the team here. And at the same time, you've got the slow already with Ice Queen Wand for Unigo. So as they continue to scale up, will they be able to go toe-to-toe with these objective takes in about a minute from now? Here you go. You guys can see the items as well. 2 of the items locked in here for Rigattiano, and on the other side, Beatrix only has this BOD, right? Sakin needs a little bit more time to get the next item here. Probably the Malefic Roar. That's tough. Sakin goes down.
Cannon securing a kill. Sakin gets his own for Cerezo as well. This is this top lane contention.
Yeah.
You're not letting go of this top lane just yet. It's 9 minutes into the game, and they don't want to let go of the control of their own defenses. We have the first Lord to show up, and just by looking at how they want to answer this, you want to hold and just be cautious of their next steps. Cannon using the penalty zone onto 2, will be able to secure a kill here. Feather Airstrike connected onto 2 as well. Burst down with a speedy answer. Canon falling down the hands of Moreno, securing another point for Indonesia. Unigo here trying to hold off and clear something out. Philippines taking another death. That's for a cannon.
Yeah, then, okay, I was going to say he's going to land that fireball. He doesn't. So, unfortunate, but there is the Malefic Roar being picked up now by Sakin, even though he went down just a little bit ago. That'll help him shred through some of these defenses from the Philippines. Now that they secure their buffs here, they're going to have to go ahead and fight for this. Less than half health.
Saison trying to taunt in Cerezo with a follow-up from Arcangel, being trying to burst Ken and Cerezo. Now they disengage. They just want the objective. They just want the poke. Sakin taking down Unigo once again. And they just want to hold off. It's just the objective. It's just the items. And the Philippines trying to get a trade. Taking down the first surge now with a fall. Finn falling down the hands of Cannon. Saison looking for a way to take this purple for
Lord one in the hands here of Indonesia, but here's the answer though.
Now being stunned right onto 3. Saison takes down Sakin, finally getting a kill.
Wow. Here from the Philippines, even giving up or having that Lord taken from them. They handle it quickly, they get a couple kills, they get a lead. Scale up with some of that. Now Indonesia has to be able to respond, right? Yes, they're getting these objectives. They have to continue to get that space in terms of, areas around the map, both teams have 2 turrets down, right? Now, the big part of this, if you're Indonesia, is also, you gotta get that tier 1 down in the mid, as the next Lord slow things down, Angel will have that Divine Glaive that he needs, a little more bursty on this Farsa
Spotted
now.
down 1, Super Ken receives the poke, Cannon, Saison eyeing over Super Ken and Cerezo, that's a follow, that's a flicker onto Cannon, he's still sustaining it, now Regadiano trying to find an avenue, where will he go in? That's a 3-man knockup, Saison takes down Cerezo, and it's a follow-up being using the Federation against Philippines right now. Arcangel takes another kill, Socket falls down. Saison with a follow-up. Vin being taken down. 3 members out of Indonesia.
Man, Unigo just cooked Vin. Right there with the fireball, literally cleaning that up. And that is tough, right? It looked so good for a moment because the Minoan Fury was great. It found multiple members, but the response from the Philippines, they overlapped some of those ultimates very well. And even Recutiano able to go in with Blazing Duet. He used that Purify. He goes back in with the BMI, safely surviving that in exchange. Now that this Lord is up, still going back to the point, Indonesia still doesn't have that tier 1 in the mid lane down. This makes it a little bit harder dealing with this space to work with, right? You're going to see them bunch up here. They have to get this information, but it's quickly taken down.
Regadiano trying to poke down Super Ken. His health is dropping by the second. Now Cannon secures another knockup, being taunted by Saison. Now Super Ken falls down, follow-up of Cannon. Now Vin being in trouble. Appraiser's rock connected to the damage. Saison takes down Vin. 2-member down and the Lord in the push in the mid. Philippines slowly getting a grip on the push and slowly eyeing on the base of Indonesia.
Again, a win there for the Philippines, furthering that goal lead. They might just look to push it in here. Timers aren't too out of control, but unless they press this situation, this could be 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Base is open. Philippines might able to take it now. Taking down Cerezo. Regadiano getting his point on the damage. Now Philippines once again pushing slowly.
Minions.
Eyeing top third here. Minions just pushing in. Can Moreno suck and defend Super Ken as well, but it's too much already for Indonesia. Philippines bounces back with 1 point. This best of 5.
We got a series on our hand. 1 for 1.
Kings had their queens on the throne. We were